Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next episode of Let's Play Bare Knuckle 3. I'm your host, Devilish. This part I've been dreading. I hate this boss. I realized last time I didn't have a whole lot to say. But hopefully my panic will enable me to have plenty to talk about. As they swoop down out of nowhere. All three of them. You want to focus on Jet, the purple one. The other two are just flunkies. They keep respawning every time you kill them. And if they get too close to you, they'll grab you. And there's no escaping it. Or they'll swoop down and kick you. Even more difficult than in the previous game. And the first time oh man! That was perfect. I was gonna say the first time I fought against him at a friend's house when I was playing Streets of Rage 2. On the Dreamcast. It was for the Sega Smash Pack. The collection of poorly emulated Genesis games on the Dreamcast. I remember the sound was terrible, but the game itself was a lot of fun. Oh my god. We dispatched a leader, but something... Oh, man. Cut down in a storm of gunfire, and who should appear but our boy, Adam Hunter. Hasn't been seen since he was the badass in distress. Yo! Of course, the rest of the team's really happy to see him. He appeared just... I got a little carried away. He was so excited to get back into it that he just got out. I can just see him standing on the ridge of the helicopter, just opening fire with a gun, just laughing like an idiot. I got a little carried away. Oh wow. I love this translation. There's an old factory there that went under. Another cliche setting, the old abandoned factory. I think if you fail, you have to go and face down the quote-unquote imposter yourself. If you don't survive, I'll never forgive you. So I guess this is the so-called Greenleaf District. Funny name for the site of an abandoned factory. Watch out for the little circular objects on the ground. They're snares. If you step into them, they'll lift you up and slam you back down. Ah, did I hit him? Nah, didn't look like it. Ah! Let's see if I can hit him from a distance. Ah, I missed it. Can I still get it? Can I still get it? Yes, I can get it. But I wasn't quite fast enough to get off the special attack. Dang it. Getting extremely annoying because these guys are such cowards. I don't have time for this. Leave me alone. Oh, we haven't seen this since the second stage. As before, focus on the strongest one. As long as you hit him enough times, then eventually he'll fall. I'm not trying to get to you. You can come to me. Oh, wow. I actually hit him with a sword. I didn't even know you could do that. Jeez, you learn something new every day. There's Mr. Chiba. I died twice. Oh, man. Maybe, hopefully, I can recharge my break attack before the final battle. I don't know. I don't plan on using it much anyway. That is if you plan on defeating the boss to get the good ending. See if I can set any of these off before I destroy them. Oh, like so. Ah, it hit me. I keep thinking that if I get too close to them, they'll set themselves off. Go into self-destruct. Complex will self-destruct. Oh, man. What's in here? Oh. Looks It's like a runaway of some sort. I don't ever remember this part of the song because I'm never in the area long enough for it to play. Did I hit them both? Not quite. Yep, didn't mean to do that, but it's okay. I damaged him. The P-Series defense drone. They also have projectile attacks. We haven't seen one yet. No, you're not nearly as good as your master. I know you guys remember Yamato. Oh, so this is the factory, and we're being attacked by a series of X-robots? And when they get struck down, they explode. They fly very quickly. So just try to attack them. Be on your toes. Be ready to jump and attack at a moment's notice. Keep trying to break the crates without scrolling the screen, but it doesn't look like I can do it. Okay, I got it. Ooh, gold bar. The highest point item in the game. These guys can shoot. Oh well. They can come with me. Hello. The brains of the operation. The, as of yet unnamed, Dr. Dom, or Dr. Zero. Why Dr. Zero? That is a weird code name. The man with the same code name as Null. And if you get that reference, yeah, you're a Metal Gear fan. How did he do that? He moved to the left, and then he moved to the left again. Glitch in the Matrix, perhaps? Seeing if I can... Oh, that's the... Oh, look at that. Oh, I guess he's running around in circles? And that's the prototype of X's robot form? Now, I guess they took the whole concept of X and Axel having decoys and extended it to the whole plot in the West. It's just the... You go from a gritty crime drama to a sci-fi movie. Don't want to hit him too hard, because they'll start flying towards you again. Oh, yes, I just dodged it. Look at that. I'm waiting for him to get back to ground level so I can finish him off. There we go. Oh, already to the moss. Look at that. Get a load of that hair. So this strategy is to wait for the claw to descend. Keep your feet down as close to the bottom of the screen as you can. That way you've got as much space between yourself and the lasers as possible. So what's this guy's role in all of this? I guess maybe it's in the manual or something, I don't know. But when you damage the device enough, it starts arcing. So you have to be careful about when you attack it. Then when it starts blowing smoke, then you can attack it, but it makes it easier to get hit by the lasers. Remember, I always had trouble with this. Oh, I'm so close. Oh, man. Man, he must be sadistic to think he can hurt us with that. And somehow, the explosion reaches all the way back into the control room. Explosive instrumentation much. More bubbles. And this is X's real form. Apparently he lost his body on our last match. My unpleasant appearance. This is the final area of the game. We're facing off against X himself. I'm afraid you're too late. succeeded the Lima nations. They never explain what that means. Lima's a country? Okay, so instead of destroying the city, it destroys... well, destroys the peace, I guess. If we destroy support systems, the countdown will stop. An absurd fantasy, huh? So, no point in wasting time. Spam your special attack at all costs. Because Neo X moves all over the arena. He will not give you a chance to breathe. What the? Really? It's only a 3-minute. Yes, perfect. And yet he gets up so quickly that you can't even pin him down with your special attack like you can with the others. But the pace is going good so far. If I can get down to the end of this bar. I know I'm dead, I don't care. I'm no longer trying to conserve my lives. This is our last hurdle. Yes! Keep him grounded. Keep him down. Yeah. I think I got it now. What was I panicking for? I haven't really discovered any other reliable strategies to beating this guy than to just go all out. Don't hold anything back. And he can also shoot rockets, but I don't plan on letting him. I really should have cranked up the difficulty setting. Oh, man. Oh, well. First timer. I figured I wouldn't want to do something too overwhelming. And the robot crashes into the brain. And he can't survive exposure to the elements. Boop, boop, boop. Uh-oh. He's mad. He's dead, but he's also mad. Understood, I'll give it my all. Blaze has fireball power. He could probably blow up the terminal if he wanted. Quit whining. Way to go, big bro! And the base goes up in flames. And here we're treated to a major style remix of the theme song. The Rakushin Calamity, born of both wisdom and ignorance, has come to an end. The bustle of daily life has wiped the event from everyone's minds. Both wisdom and ignorance. How strange. So many people can be so wise and so ignorant at the same time. I guess this is a nice little bookend to the series itself. The crew spends a little more time together before going their separate ways. So it looks like from here on out they never see each other again. Which is a shame, because the 3D game, the sequel that they were going to make, which would eventually become the game Fighting Force, I bought it for the N64 first, then I bought it for the PlayStation later. I like them both, but I prefer the soundtrack to the 64 version. Maybe I'm just biased, I don't know. Maybe I'm nostalgic. But I'm really glad that so many fans work to keep the series alive in so many different ways. Novels, fan games, soundtracks, all sorts of different things. Streets of Rage is one of those series that will never die, so long as those who remember it are still around. makes me wish that I'd played it more as a kid. But most of my friends who had Genesis had mostly the Sonic the Hedgehog games. And I had another friend who had a copy of Shadow Dancer. That's another one of my favorite games. Maybe I'll do that one next. In the meantime, I've done what I set out to do. It's the start of something really great. Just the advent of a brand new hobby. And it's short, but this is the appetizer, so to speak. I've enjoyed it, and I hope to get the chance to do so again. But the co-op ones are even more fun. Being able to see people's reactions and how they play off one another. Oh, check out Zan and his not at all suspicious trench coat. How Ninja Turtles-esque. Voice. Yoshi. Just like in Kart Fighter. But I'm glad I finally got this out the door. I've been saying I was going to do it for years, and I finally managed to pull it off. And I'm looking forward to seeing any suggestions on what games I should do next, how I can improve. Hey, Max is back. Okay, watch the city as the sun comes up. And guys, this is the end of my first Let's Play, Bare Knuckle 3. This has been your host, Devilish, reminding you, keep it awesome.